Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we're just starting a little bit late, but don't worry. All will be good eventually. Yes, hopefully. Anyway. Yes, so, and I just need to post that in there. And then I need to do Twitter. No one calls it X. And post over there. Okay, we're live on the YouTube. Okay, Twitter, goodbye. Then we need to do a couple of others, and then we're probably okay. Ay. Right, post that one. And then post the next one. Oh, people with fireworks this evening. The official display in town is tomorrow, I think. Not 100%, to be honest. And where's the other one? There we go. I think that's all of them. Have I done Discord? I've done Discord as well. Right, okay. Put the character in there. There we go. Right. Okay, we're live. Singapore, welcome to the stream. Are we going to swap to Pistol Agent today? No, not today. Oh dear, no. Great giveaway this evening. So let's do a bit of admin. Let's go to the live screen. No, that's there we go. And let's do the same over on the YouTube. Yes, right. So over on Twitch again. Giveaway, reset. Yep, okay. And then giveaway open. There we go. Giveaway is now open for the in-game grace. There we are. All good. Claim reward. What is it? Buff weapon bag. Oh. Uh-oh. Instantly delete item. Yeah, basically, that's the only one you get for months. Sin Gaffer or MA. I wasn't planning on it, given the effort we went through to get the rifle and everything. Well, say effort, basically got handed it, but now I've got a nice shiny Zan weapon. No, I was planning on keeping the shiny nice Zan, but it's just kind of me. I was thinking it's a pretty good weapon. Anyway, it's beer o'clock. Otherwise, I probably would have skipped the stream till tomorrow, but anyway. Oh my God, I'm still on a timer for It Came From Below. God, that's just so annoying. Yeah, I exited the mission and it didn't like it. Wouldn't let me back in. I'd forgotten about this weird thing with these Halloween missions. Tried to re-enter, it wouldn't. So then I tried deleting the mission because I'll just go back and re-roll it. And it put a 24-hour timer on it. The bloody hell are you doing? You know, kind of nuts. I do already have a rifle agent, so maybe switching to MA might be a thing. Excuse me. I would really miss aim shot though for MA. I mean, what's sneak attack like? Oof. Oh, it's green. That's not bad. Melee weapons. There's no green melee weapons though. What are we drinking? Oh, just domestic beer. Nothing fancy. Because let's face it, there's nothing fancy about me either. So there we are. Is the orbiter still up? Let's go and take a look. I'm hoping. Lag much? I'm in a Trocadero. Nice. I don't know what that is, but it sounds nice. Trocadero. Is it like a cocktail kind of a thing, or? Oh, soft drink. Okay. Yay, orbiter's still up. I was thinking it should be. It's Saturday. Right, Freelancers Inc. And can you... Trocadero. I'm curious now. Curious. Oh, not AI. Trocadero. Apple and orange flavoured Swedish soda containing caffeine. Alright. Okay. Nice. Jenks Phalanx, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you? Right. Get some buffets. 12% tea. Rebuff. Doing good, thanks. Hope you can say the same. I do. Yeah. I can. Yeah. Busy day today, but yeah, otherwise okay. Right, and then we'll get the other bits from there. Neb. Redeemed hydrate for 100. Well, I most certainly will. Thank you very much. Check posture. I'm comfortable. Leave me alone. Yeah, server feels a little bit laggy today, maybe? Not sure. Right, okay. Right, agency handler, applying for a job. Oh yeah, that one, okay. Yeah, busy day today. I'm not sure why. Weather's not been too bad, but yeah, just a lot of people calling, so. I was doing on the job training as well. So, total warden stains, yeah. Just for loss adjuster appointing and stuff like that. But then I was also hand-holding a group of new people who've all kind of latched onto me from the previous shift. Which is fine, that's what I agreed to, but yeah, so I'm trying to do my job, trying to do something new, and trying to help them all at the same time, so slightly overloaded myself. It's my own fault, but yeah. So yeah, it was a fun day though. But some of the questions they were asking is like, you should know this, you know. Where do I find this? Well, it starts with an A. So, if we look under it, yeah, there you go. You know, where you kind of feel like, come on, you didn't need to ask that. Oh my God, with the lag. What is happening with the lag? It's nuts. Right, okay. We've got emergency exited. Yes, it's now a verb and adjective. Zoop Ayo! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. How the devil are you? Hello, you amazing people, and you white wolf of Rubicar. Well, the beard's white, that's for sure. My hair's a lot whiter than it looks, but it's generally... when it's freshly washed, you know, it's like straight out of the shower and dried, it's really white. And then it seems to darken over the course of a couple of days. So if I'd have had a shower before the stream or something, yeah, you'd definitely be the white wolf. It just darkens. I think it's the oil in the hair comes back and it just darkens it for me. Because won't someone think of that? Someone's after something, aren't they? They're killing all these for the loots and the items. Oh, they left behind. Oh, yeah, they're only level 29 though, so I wonder what they were after. I mean, it's another way of doing it. Little tiny Langies patch. What level are the pumpkin heads in, like, PW or somewhere like that? They're quite high level. Let's go Doc. Where are those aliens coming from? Maybe they're coming from that ship over there. The alien one. Are you trying to fight that one now? Absolute concentration. Oi oi, says Dark Angel. Welcome to the stream. Oi oi, Savaloy, and all that. I was never a raver, so I don't know the lingo. I have to ask Lady Skycan and she knows it. I kind of know it, but I don't. You know what I mean? It was my era. It just wasn't into that scene. That's all. I remember coming back from gigs in the 90s and being at like a services at 3 o'clock in the morning and hearing lots of that and people being like completely spaced. You alright, mate? Yeah, I'm just back from a gig. Yeah. Alright, you've had a great night. Okay, is that one done? Is it completed? Aliens, did I not do it quick enough? I should have a report to the agency, but I don't. Ah. Right, okay, let's zone and try that again. I thought we were pretty fast killing everything. Let's just zone and come back again, see what goes on. Or not. My God. Yeah, we're having fun tonight. Yeah, let's get back into game. Yeah, I don't know what happened then. I thought we took them out fairly quick. There is a timer, you know. You do have to kill them within a certain amount of time, but I would have said we'd done it. Right, okay, just do the back thing. Aliens, upload to map. What? No, that's... Oh no, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we did complete it. The aliens is Arid Rift. Yeah, we're okay. confused the hell out of myself then. Oh my god. Okay, so we did this one. Let's go and talk to the warden. They are quite intimidating looking, even when you know, like, they're so low level, you can just... There's no danger they could hurt you, you know. Well, the social items, though, they've got the same drop chance as ones your own level. It's just the stat buffing gear they drop is their own level. So these guys are at level 40 max. So you're not going to get really nice gear. But, you know, you'll get all the social items from them. I think we went down the longest road on the MP last year so we could get his Hulk outfit. You know, the green and purple stuff. Right, to the warden. Let's go. Yeah, because Mrs. Callos 2 was off work today, I was able to finish work and then quick bit of shopping, come back, have some lunch, bit of an afternoon nap. So I'm feeling a lot more refreshed. Because normally if she's working, by the time I've finished work and done anything else, it's time to go and take her to work, and then there isn't enough time for a nap before I need to start a stream on time. Excuse me. We will take the diseased prisoner, thank you. That's some shadow we're casting there. I mean, if you were to do that route without using the grid at all, my god, it would be long. I'll run there for a change. They normally don't. LT Darvish, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you're doing okay. The sign points the way. Whereas I honestly do prefer the old looking Wampers. I do like the addition of the blue flame. Or, well, it's more of a teal as well. Not too sure. Greeny blue flame. Because you can see it from a very long way away. Loot, please. Good luck. There you go. You are the first entry. It's like no one wants a grace today. 20k got any terminals? Like GMI terminals? I don't think it does it? I was just going to quickly have a look and see how much Graces are selling for this weekend. They went up to like 240, 270-ish last week. It was bonkers. I don't think this... a Yalm if it was real size. It always shrinks you though, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's quite interesting actually running to somewhere for a change. Normally we don't, do we? We just fly everywhere because it's faster. Never stop to smell the roses. If there were any roses, and there's kind of not, but hey. Sunday with a loot, please. Good luck. Yeah, it's quite nice running. I mean, I wouldn't do it all the time, but you know, today, just now, yeah, it's not so bad. You just take it in and just think, you know, the game from 2001 actually looks this good. Harry, loot please. Good luck. Has anyone looked on GMI to see how much the Graces are going for at the moment? Jinx Phalanx with a loot, please. Good luck. Someone camping. 2 or 3. Okay, let's recruit them. It might be okay. Pew-pewing him with a Paran. Oh, keep UBT on him. There we go. Excuse me. Hardly land, you know, that debuff. Got it that time. Bullseye. There you go. Yeah, so it's been interesting. How's everybody else's weekend? Weng on the YouTube. You need to enter on Twitch. I can't get the bot to communicate with YouTube and Twitch. It won't do it. It's nuts. Yeah, so if you do a loop, please, over on Twitch, it'll enter you into the draw. Right, okay. So I think we had some grids, didn't we? Yes, we do. Oh yeah. Right, we got that one, and then we've got this next one. I'm going to talk to the warden first. So it's like half-handed in. Another dead prisoner. I'll take green, whatever. Goodbye. Right, let's get this out of the way. Where are we going? Yeah, there you go. What was that one? Windong is now following. There you go. Yeah, do hashtag loot, please. There you go. There you go. So you're now entered into the draw for the grace. It's just to reiterate, it is an in-game grace, so you do need an active paid account in order to claim the prize because it is via GMI. Right, there we go. Right, let's going to do some handing in of missions. Totally lost my bearings. There we go. No? That way. Mission complete. There we go. And let's do prisoner. Can I has my reward now? There we go. Alright, hand the alien daily in, and then we're off to the Shadowlands. Quite okay so far, Carl. Been for a swim earlier, and then the local bike store. Run Rum and Rum's Ball every other Saturday in the month, and now thinking about getting an IPA or two. Well, yeah, well, an IPA is always. If the question is IPA, the answer is yes, please. All right, thanks for team. No, that's not how you spell thanks. Thanks for team. Right, okay. So we're gonna delete that, we no longer need it, and then to satisfy my curiosities, go up on GMI and see how much graces are actually selling for currently. There we are. And notice you can type grace with one hand. Anyway. Ooh, 178 billion credits at the moment. That's quite a bit. Yes, it is. Right, okay. So we've got all that. We're going to... I think I'm still saved. I hope I'm still saved in Shadowlands, but let's have a look. Nope. I'm saved here because reasons. Yes, I was doing some of the Arid Rift quests and it does make it far quicker if you're saved here. But that's okay. We can get there. We can get there. Okey-doke. Okay, wear window. It will come out in panned, but, you know. It's only a quick hop. Back to Inferno. Do we want to save in Inferno again or not? Good question. And we can run to where the Somphos are, which are my usual first stop for Doja hunting. You chasing? You are, aren't you? We can easily run to the area. But then when I beacon, I won't be going back to the garden. But then again, I might want to carry on with the Arid Rift quest. Even though I don't need the item, it's just the alien XP is really nice. Yeah, I like an IPA. I like bitter. There we go. Singapper with a loot, please. Good luck. Let's pick up a insignia if we can. There we are. It'll just be quicker, I think. Wrong one. No. No. You gotta think at some point, would I have been quicker just running? Given how long it can take to get the loot. A green one, yay! You can come chase me. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? There's no point, is there? Might as well just run. We spent so long trying to get the thing, we may as well just run to where we're trying to get to. I think if it drops in the first kill or second kill, it's probably faster, but other than that, no it ain't. You spend an hour there killing mobs to get an insignia to travel, 5 minutes away. Yeah, you may as well just travel the 5 minutes, isn't it, Big, scary Ermite. I'm not interested in. Right, we're going to get through this zone border. I'm going to go and get another beer. There we go. We're sneaked. Right, I'll be back very quickly because I've only got to go to the recycling bin and the fridge. So I'll see you in a moment. Oh, Gertie Muffin, hey there, good buddy. Indeed. Yeah. Right, there we go. Let's go some foss hunting. Oh yeah, I've got to do the ceremonial opening. Yakima IPA from Jacobsen, bitter, fruity with a grapefruit note. Okay. I mean, I don't drink beer with added kind of fruit or whatever, but I'd be willing to try it, I can say that. Normally I just have plain old bitter, Unless I'm drinking... If I'm having a drink at home, bitter in tins, it's never quite right to me. I mean, maybe it is, and I'm just being snobby or something. I don't think so. It does taste different to me. But in a pub, no, bitter. A draft, a real bitter, you know? Actually, let's go to sort of the wrong area, but not. Almost went the wrong way. Because there are some fuss down here, and just for a change, let's go kill a couple of these. If any are up and not already dead. It's beer o'clock, and I'm feeling good. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Yep, it's the best you can find for everyday use at the moment. I do live 800 miles from a beer bar, though. Oh, God. Yeah, that's some distance to travel for a beer. Yeah, that's a cab home you wouldn't want to have to pay for every day of the week, is it? No, nothing from those two. Okay. You don't drop them, so you don't matter. I've got a dot of some kind. There we go. Let's get rid. Right. 800 meters. Oh, well, I can manage 800 meters for a beer, I think. Forgot the UK term for M is miles. It is, yeah. We use both. We do use both. But if we're talking distance, it can be both, yeah. But if you say 800M, most people in the UK will think you are speaking of miles, not meters. It depends what you're talking about, though. I mean, if you say distance, yeah, we'll probably think you mean miles. But if you were to say length of your swimming pool, we'd pretty much guarantee to think you mean meters. Mind you, it'd be a hell of a swimming pool at 800 meters. Be a water park, dude. Alright, I'm going to look at this corpse first. Nope. Okay. Let's get you up on top of the ridge. Oh, we got all our friends here now. Okay, let's start. Let's inspect this guy first. Right, okay. Alright, okay. Bit of crowd control here. Alright, Marla Dren, don't need you. Right, okay. Yeah, we originally, when I was in school anyway, and it's probably changed now, we did learn metric and imperial measurements. I laugh when people call them freedom units, though. The colonial British Empire's imperial weights and measures is not really a freedom-sounding thing, but there we are. Some people cling to it in ignorance, but there you go. And then the country that gave America the Statue of Liberty invents metric, and apparently they're repressive. The rest of the world's listening to that going, what? Just... I think we need some history here just to explain where things have come from. I dare say people are under the impression that America invented the imperial measurement system. No. It's a hangover from British rule, I'm afraid. So hardly a representation of freedom. No. Just saying. Saw a small meme film about it the other day about how Americans held on to, and yeah, exactly. I don't really know the full history, but I can tell you right now, feet and inches is British. You know, and metric is from France. Mind you, so is Fahrenheit. But the metric measurement for temperature makes a lot more sense. It also ties in with scientific measurements like Kelvin. And if you get into photography, everything is metric. All your lenses are metric. You know, so, 50 mil, an 11 mil, a 100 to 600 zoom lens. It's all millimeters. And then the color temperatures, they're all in K. K is Kelvin. So, yeah, all your light bulbs, the color is measured in Kelvin. Etc., etc., etc. But yeah, all the road signs for distance and whatnot in the UK, they're all imperial. Bless you. I think that's when you sneeze, not when you belch, but okay. I'll take it. Thank you. Alright, let's examine your... Nothing doing there. Single him out. He'll still take longer to reach me than his little friend there. I don't know, it's just a weird thing they do. Oh, you want some? I don't think so. Off you go, ugly. Oh, rather there you don't. Right, there we go. Yep, so don't forget to join in, get your free grace, or your chance to win one at least. Hashtag loot please, it is an in-game item. via the GMI. Chat disconnected, chat reconnected. Okay. If you say so. That's weird. Okay. Any more? Oh, there's one down there. Yeah, you'll do. I think something outside road. I'm not sure what. Come on. Oh, you're going to die where you're standing, aren't you? Yeah, you would do. Not to worry. Nothing on you. What about your mate down here? No, nothing on you. And you're wasting my time. Tell Joe Russell, I can imagine drunk me using this purse. Okay. Just 1 second. Oh, and the large Kalos emote. Okay. Uh-oh. That's awesome. Drunk me using this purse. Yeah, you might use it. You could easily make a mistake there, couldn't you? Yeah. On a nice night out. Yeah, you could be like, I just put, oh no, I just put all my money in my food. I'll just pay you in kebab, okay? That's pretty cool, gotta say. That's like a is it cake kind of a deal going on there. Have to say though, some of those is it cakes are pretty amazing creations, pretending to be, you know, a different item entirely. Pizza me. Okay, with the loot please. Good luck. Did myself a new VR headset. Okay, a Meta Quest 3. Kind of love it how it is wireless. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That's what everybody's after. I think if I was going to get one, I'd probably go for the Steam one. But apparently even that's got issues like, well, number one, it's wired. And then number two, the receivers, sensors, I guess, make quite a lot of noise, so yeah, it'd be stuff to consider, wouldn't it? I have tried VR headsets and they are amazing. Just not sure there's something I would spend that kind of money on, but maybe, you know, I'm saying that now, a couple of years could feel different. How is the population in paid areas? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got to make that decision for yourself. But, yeah, I think so. What's that? Found it. Had to scroll through a lot of dark humour memes to find it. Had a good laugh. Link here, okay. Yeah, if you want. I might not show it on stream if it's a bit... Oh! Dark creature rises from its slumber in Deep Artery Valley. Oh, it's the world boss. It's the world boss. Oh, come on. We need a doja quickly. No, you can post links in chat. That's okay. If they link to anything really dodgy, you may get banned. Just be aware of that. But I would imagine you're not that... you're not careless like that, so... Yay! The gods of Doja heard me. I've heard you! Right, okay, I'm gonna beacon back to Rubicar. Whereas Steam are working on a new headset. Yeah, because the Steam headset's been out a while now, hasn't it? Oh god, what's the name of the bot I want? Oh god, not... It's Chewy that does it, but I can't think what the hell the bot's called. 15... Yeah, but I want to get there before we get crowd control. Where are we? How many kids are in that kids meal? Yeah, that's a good Halloween joke. I'll give you that. Scotty boy, there you go. Tell... Scotty... Boy... Dav... Gollum. There we go. Thank you very big. Jinx for Lanks. Casting Team Beacon Warp. 17.2 seconds remaining. Destination. Dav. Gollum Island. You were quick with that, good sir. Look at that. How quick. How fabulous is that? Right, there we go. Yeah, we're inside, aren't we? Right, let's get up in a Yalm. There we go. And now we wait. There we are. Yeah, I've seen a lot of funny memes today. A lot of them were on Twitter. I'm not sure if I can find them now. If you can get between all the election posts, oh god, yeah. But, you know, only a few more days of it, we hope. I'll probably never find it again. You know how Twitter works. No, I'll never find it again. It is what it is. No, no one calls it that. Everyone calls it Twitter. No one gives a shit what fat boy, dual surgery, hair replacement, hair surgery, South African emerald mine owner boy says. I really dislike that guy, and I always have. Because I know about him. I think as soon as you know who and what he is, then yeah, you probably wouldn't like him. You know, there it is. Yeah, you make your own decision about who you like and who you don't. But he tries to put on this image of being basically the fictional character of Tony Stark, whereas in actual fact, he's an all-in till you win chancer. That's it. He buys his way into a company, and then with his lawyers organises a deal to replace the founders, and then calls himself the founder, even though he hasn't invented diddly squat, and takes all the credit publicly, even though he hasn't got a clue how any of it works, which is blatantly obvious to everybody on Twitter, because he's reduced their ad revenue by 85% in a couple of short years. So yeah, guy's a dickhead. YouTube, Burns Diaz. Hey Carlos, I'm an old player that just came back to AO today. Nice, welcome back my dude. Shouts, watching Carlos stream. Reaper is up, lol. Yeah, he knows. I do now too. Hello, watching the stream. Now I'm here. Thanks. Cool. Yeah, you think of himself that he written every code instruction, every function. No, he hasn't got a clue. He's proof of the pudding. I mean, people believed him. Most people don't know about rocket science, so they didn't question it when he said, "Oh, we're going to do this." And most people don't know how electrical cars work, and kind of just accepting it. But he didn't invent anything at all. Never invented a thing in his life, and just grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, and bullied his way into various companies and took them over, in a very hostile kind of way, and then just takes credit for everything publicly, even though he couldn't design a firework, let alone one of the rockets. The engineers do all that. He just pretends that he thought of it and yada yada. I mean, the biggest input he's had for anything he makes, the two things are the Cybertruck and Twitter. He wrecked Twitter. He took out 85% of their revenue in 2 years and invented the Cybertruck, which is an absolute piece of shit. So, you know. Burns Diaz, I really enjoy your content and wish that you had more viewers on AO. Yeah, well, I'm not here for that, I'll be honest. After more than 20 years, it's too late to turn the servers off anyway. It's like living in a memorial of MMOs. Yes and no. I don't think they ever will turn them off. There's some weird thing with AO and how it's partially owned by the Norwegian government, and it was paid for. Its development or whatever was kind of paid for by them in some way, which means it can't be sold to anyone else, and it has to be maintained. Or there's some weird kind of legal entanglement with the Norwegian government that I don't fully understand. But yeah, it could all disappear tomorrow, but so could I. So, you don't live your life like that, do you? What have we got here? Discord link. Okay, let me see. What am I looking at? No text channels. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. If you can't see, I can't. I've just got like a blank page, more or less. Is it dodgy? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, there is. There's something people go, I'm going to buy the game and blah, blah, blah. About every 5 years, someone like that crops up. Never happens. Yeah. Yeah, I had an image of the actual people. God knows where it is. In fact, it's probably quicker to Google it, but I saved it because it made me laugh. Yeah, he takes credit for everything, but actually, no, he hasn't invented... Well, he had one partner who actually coded and came up with PayPal. That was his first successful company, but certainly not his first. Yeah, here we go. This is Elon Musk. Yeah, that jaw is surgical, as is the hair transplant. Elon Musk did not found Tesla, nor did he invent the car. Tesla was founded and built originally by Martin Eberhard and Marcus Tarpenning. Elon isn't why SpaceX is successful, the rockets are. The genius designer behind those rockets is Tom Mueller. He's not a genius, and he invented nothing. Elon Good is finding opportunities, stealing credit when he buys his way in. That's it. That's who he is. He's a complete charlatan. Absolute charlatan. If you look at early pictures of him as well, why people say he's had a hair transplant, it's pretty easy to see when you look at his PayPal videos. And you got to remember that some of these PayPal videos are like 10 plus years old. Oh, there he is. What? Fuck off. I'm not... I want to look at the image. There you go. So the guy on the left is the guy that actually invented PayPal. Here's the guy that took the credit for it. You can see where he's had the jaw surgery and the hair transplant. There you go. Oh, miraculously grew more hair. Doesn't work like that. Any gentleman in the chat that is losing their hair will tell you that. No, it doesn't grow back. That's a hair transplant. Like Bill Gates. Well, Bill Gates did do quite a bit more, and he also managed the company and made the company successful, whereas look at what Elon's done. Yeah, Zuckerberg relied on a lot of other people, but takes all the credit, yeah. But I don't think Bill Gates deliberately sought to take all the credit, whereas Elon definitely did. He paid $1 million trying to get that image removed. Imager did take some of the money, cleaned their database image, got paid. A day after it was 2,000 new. Yeah, because you can't delete the truth. What's this one? Found this legendary piece on the beach today during a first date. She didn't understand why I was so excited. Needless to say, I took it home. Took my own Uber home. Driver thought it was awesome. Oh dear. Don't diss someone's appearance. I won't unless they try and fake it. I'd pay to look better. No, I wouldn't. I'd shave my head. I'd do a John Locke. Gone. Yeah, my hair went. Now it's completely gone. Make it so. I wouldn't have such a fragile ego. So, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't wear a wig either. If eventually my hair goes, I will shave my head. I don't care. It's only hair. Bill Gates was just the spokesperson of the group, and the reason he is the most known. Yeah, probably, yeah. One of the original founders is still under Microsoft. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings. I don't know how much they inputted it, you know, or whatever. But what I do know is Elon didn't do diddly squat. He just did the corporate takeover and hand me the mantle and all the glory. You know, I'll pay an extra $1 million if I can take credit. Or whatever, you know, that kind of a deal. Which just says to me, incredibly fragile ego. ICC planet-wide announcement. Sluket has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rumikar. No, if my hair started to go, I would just go with it. Who cares, man? It was like Gene Roddenberry said. They said, well, what, can't they cure baldness in the 23rd century? And he was like, no, well, in the 23rd century, nobody cares. That was his answer for Jean-Luc Picard. So there you go. And mine's the same. I wouldn't care. I mean, yeah, I'd miss having hair, but hey, you know, I've had it for 55 years. When you turn a stormtrooper's helmet upside down, they are much less serious looking. Not gonna lie, but they're right. Oh my god, that's nightmare fuel though, right? Yeah, I'd just do a John Locke. I'll be, there you go. Go on. Don't have hair. Have a head, you know. It'd been a whole other movie if they had that bottom helmet. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, the Hollow Reaper is no longer immortal. Okay. I think it's already... Yeah, it's getting its arse kicked. We're staying out of it because we're a bit gimp. Can I get a... Oh, there you go. Yeah, it does have rather a lot of health. Hesh, man. I mean, you know, it goes, it goes. It's just one of them things, you know. What would you rather lose? All your teeth or your hair? I'd rather lose my hair, you know. Yeah, it does a knockback thing as well, as you can see by all the people suddenly like whizzing away from him and running back. No, you know, I'm lucky I've kept my hair, but if I hadn't, I wouldn't worry about it, you know. I just, yeah, okay, it's gone. I'd try and keep it on the head for as long, you know, as I could, and then at once it's sort of up here somewhere, clippers, get rid. There you go. Whoa, with that knockback, that's bonkers. He's down and the gravestone is up. Let's go. No, I don't want to trade you. Stop clicking on me. Did I get a thing? I might have done. Yep, I got the party box. Right. Fly away, get out of everybody's way. Try and avoid all the lag. Okay, let's have a look. Party box. We got, what did we get? Nice scary armor legs. Ooh, quality 250. They're good for Froob. What's this YouTube? I've got to be careful with this.
Santa Claus.
Oh, ads. Right, hang on.
To measure liquids in liters and milliliters.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I can't play it because if I do, I'll get a copyright claim, but yeah, alright, thanks for the link. That's cool. That was what we were talking about earlier. Right, let's do one of those, okay. And then... let's do the beacon, which will take me back to Arid Rift, I think. I'm getting greys. You're getting greys. You're getting grey? Getting grey. I'm not worried about grey hair. You merely adopted the grey. I was born in the grey. Yeah, I don't hide my grey hair either, and if my hair was coming out of my head and I was going bald, I was just shave it. I don't give a shit. It's just hair, right? I genuinely think trying to hide it always looks worse than just going with the fact that it's gone. Everyone that does the comb over thing, Asmongold, Trump, all those people, it just looks bad. It's like everyone can tell. Stop trying. You know, just admit it's gone. It's gone, dude. Just, yeah, live with it, you know? The fact that they think people don't know, it's just like beggars belief for me. If mine goes, I'm just going to be, yeah, well, you know, I had it for a good while. It was nice to have. But it's gone now, and you know, it's a new chapter, and that's it. But, you know, I wouldn't... yeah, I'd probably feel kind of sad that it had happened, but I wouldn't let it define me. I wouldn't become obsessed with it, trying to hide it. Why? What's the point? It happens. It happens to thousands, millions of men every day. You know, it's just part of life. Is what it is. You know. It's genetics and stuff, you know. It's just, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Well, bald people don't look bad, you know. I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, if it happens to me, and it, you know, eventually it probably, you know, as I get older and older, yeah, it probably will happen. But I'm not worried about it happening. It's just, you know, I guess it must be worse. I can kind of understand it must feel much worse if you're like late 20s and you've nearly lost all your hair like Elon did. You know, it probably feels worse, but by the time you're 50, do you care? Do women around that age care? No, because most of the men they know have lost their hair or whatever, so they just, you know, at that point they're like, it's fine, you got a good looking head, who cares? Just go with it, you know. Embrace it, it's part of you, you know. Right, okay, so, freelance is complete, awesome. I'm out of IPAs, and now the dilemma is more like... we're going to MTBing tomorrow. Well, if you've got stuff to do tomorrow, you know, maybe think about tomorrow. I wish there'd been Kickstarter for AO2. There'll never be an AO2. Game companies now are corporate. They don't care about how good a game is. They care about how much money it will make. For how little investment. Yes, 219. We're so close. We are so close to not needing to ding again. Right, okay. Polver, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I swear to God, if my hair starts thinning, I will shave it off on stream and I'll never look back. I can promise you that right now. I'll not waste my time with all that stupidness. Where the hell am I going to put this? Black Ops? No. Shadow Sneak. Oh, go on then. 1 point. Yeah, I'm not sure where to spend these, actually. The baby agent isn't a baby anymore. No, 219. We are getting there. We are definitely getting there. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to grab another beer. Save that. Body and dev. Yep, let's go. Okay, that's that. Range weapons. Duh. Do those. Specials. Doop. Doop. Exploring. Yes. Nano and casting for now. I'm just going to do nano and knit. Combat and healing. Yeah, why not? Oh, we're running out of IP. Okay, concealment then. Oh, wow. Well, it's catching up on us. How often do you wash your hair? A couple of times a week, maybe? Or more often if it gets dirty. Oh my God, isn't... Oh yeah, I've seen this with the water container. But it lands perfectly and doesn't actually touch you. Jeez Louise, that could have broke her neck so easily if it had landed, you know, half a foot either way. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I had seen that before, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get another beer, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Like, literally a couple of minutes at that. If that. Whatever. You know what I mean. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. And Paul Bear, thank you for the gifted sub. A gifted 70 to the channel. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so we done the ding. We could carry on with a bit more arid. Yeah, okay, let's well, actually we can beacon there now. And I do have my keeper in tow. Can take with us. Rear dock. Well, there's your answer, since Elon doesn't seem to date in his age group. Well, you know. Yeah, I've got. I just. Yeah. There's a guy that lives locally, right? And he grows one side really long and combs it over the top of his head. The entire... He's completely, you know, like, he's got the full... this is all missing, right? And he has been like that for about 20 years. And on windy days, you can see him sort of walking, like, trying to avoid it blowing off. And I'm just like, I just wouldn't want to live like that. I would just be like, yeah, just grade 1 or just shave it or, you know, do without. I just would not want to be like that, you know? The thing is, he dyes it jet black as well, so it's so obvious. It's horrible. I think if he just shaved it, he'd have a lot more luck. You know what I'm saying? It's just so obvious. And the fact that they don't seem to think that it's fooling anybody, it makes me think, what's wrong with you? Why would you even... Do you know what I mean? Do they think it's fooling someone, or is it because they're fooling themselves? That's what you just find yourself asking. Whereas if they just shave it all off, you just go, yeah, blue eyes, oh yeah, no hair, oh yeah, this tall, yeah. It just becomes a insequent, you know, a non-anything. It's just a fact about how that person is. You know, you don't sort of think of it beyond that. Oh, missing friend. Oh God, yeah. How did this work? Yeah, I've got to run down to the other area. Okay. Should we get my protector in here as well? Yeah, no, if mine was going, guys, it would just be clippers, done. I wouldn't, literally that would just be the end of it. And then I'd go, oh yeah, I used to have a great head of hair. Oh, it's gone now though. I just wouldn't be arsed. It's just, you know, would you rather lose your legs or your hair? You know? It's just hair, man. Right, okay. So I'm logging my big keeper in with all that uber-duper gear and buffs. Because when they're with them, we get blockers and stuff, which makes running around, etc. so much easier. I go recruit, and yeah. Okay. And then, of course, follow. There we go. Right. Oh, wrong character. Now broke it. Follow. Yeah. Okie doke. Right, let's get to where we're going. God, why is it always so gloomy and dark in here? Is it by design? Is it meant to be? You know what I mean? In fact, Patrick Stewart tells a tale. He used to have a comb over. And it was a friend of his who was like a judo expert, instructor, champion, something, I don't know, who literally, they invited him over for a meal, and the judo expert pinned him while his wife came out with a big pair of scissors and cut off his comb over, so he couldn't have a comb over anymore. And it does sound cruel, but the guy was like, right, it's gone, now live your life, kind of thing. And he was so much happier afterwards. He tells that tale. He's done it before on various talk shows. I think in the early days of TNG. But you go on Google and or YouTube, and you'll find clips of him talking about that event. And he said it liberated him. You know, he was no longer living in fear of his baldness being exposed. He just was like, well, I can just be me now. You know, I'd sort of want to get to that point immediately. So, yeah. It's not like you wouldn't notice, is it? I mean, you're going to know. Where are we? Cyber Exile, loot, please. There we go. Looking at Charlie. Right, okay, so what now? A missing friend. Where are we doing? A lady named Lindsay Wright was asking about a friend. You said you would help, and she suggested you talk to the researchers in the Canyon camp. One of them being Dr. Hernandez. Okay, so talk to Dr. Hernandez. I'm looking for Charlie Moss. There we go. Yeah, just shaving your head. Yeah, why not? I mean, I did it. If you look at the that emote, if you can see that one, that's just not long after the start of lockdown, and I just got a pair of clippers out, put grade 2 guard on it, and just went over the whole of my head and beard. Two out of 4. Yeah, it was Gene Roddenberry, creator of the original Star Trek, actually was the person to say it. He said, well, it's not they can't cure it, it's just that nobody cares. I mean, I don't care, you know. If I see a young dude that's lost all the hair, I think, oh, it's a shame for them, but, you know, they seem happy. You know, I genuinely have more empathy and feel kind of sadder for someone who's lost an arm or lost their legs, or, do you know what I mean? Or lost their sight. You know, there's all these other things that's so much more important, you know. If people didn't care. Yeah, I think it's the individual that cares. I think the people that care are the people trying to hide it, but nobody else actually cares. Not really. No one. I mean, sure, there's going to be some very shallow people that care, but I mean, who cares what they think, right? I mean, if they base their opinion of someone on how much hair they've got, I mean, you can't really take a person like that. You can't take their opinion seriously. I mean, yeah, they just don't care about it. You know, it's as simple as that. They're just honest with themselves about who they are, you know. Talk to Lindsay Wrist. She was the one right at the beginning. Oh, my God. Right, okay, we're going to run back because I've got my little friend in tow. I think someone else is maybe doing the quest here, looking at that group of people whizzing past. Getting a bald spot about 25, yeah. There it is from it. Yeah, it's genetics, man. It's genetics. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my father still had a full head of hair before even the day he died, you know, and he was going through chemo and he still had hair. So I guess the genetics on his side, at least, is, yeah, you're gonna be combing it for a bit longer. Feel British today. Made myself tea with kettle. There is only one way to make tea, the British way, and that's it. Even though it was actually invented in China, but hey. So I suppose really they're the original way, and they boiled the water as well, as do India, and then suddenly people are boiling water and then putting it in their fridge. God knows why. And if you want to break your fridge and ruin the food in the fridge, sure, go ahead, but I wouldn't. Lindsay White, I spoke to the researchers in the camp. They sent me straight back here. Don't you guys have walkie-talkies or something? I'll do what I can, and then we go find the 2 bits, don't we? That's the next trick. Use a trimmer now before I get the infamous monk ring on top, but yeah, I mean, who plays John Locke in Lost? John Locke, there we go. No, not an actress. Why is it bringing this guy up? Oh my God. Lost. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if my hair went, that'd be me. There you go. Don't have hair. Don't give a shit. That would literally just be the end of it. What's the actor's name? Because he wasn't born bald, obviously. Yeah, John Locke is a fictional character. We know. Right. Alias? Oh, who's the actor? Why is this such a hard question for Google? Yeah, that would just be me. I'd just be like, okay. Is that him? Terry O'Quinn? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. All right, so Terry O'Quinn, at some point in his acting career, would have had some hair. Terry O'Quinn, images. So let's do Terry O'Quinn, young. Is that him? Really? Oh, yeah, it is as well. There you go. That's him with hair. That's him with just the sidey bits. Yeah, yeah, he was on TNG. I do remember that. Yeah, all this, where it's gone, but we're combing over at the back to pretend it's still there, but actually, which looks better, that or that? Come on, be honest. This or where was the comb over? I don't know. Yeah, so we kind of went through the in-betweens. So there, it's going. I like there, he's just got the sideys. Yeah, he's still got quite a bit there, whenever that was taken. And then, gets to this point. Yeah, fuck it, it's gone. There you go. I have no hair. I don't care. Locke made the show. He was amazing in the show, yeah. He was one of my favourite characters in the show as well. Right, we need to pick up 2 items, I believe. So let's make space. Right, for this bit... Unicorn Court. Oh, yeah, we got to go outside and talk to whatever. Okay. So let's park them. Bald photo was taken when he had money. Really? I'm not so sure about that. I think he probably had money before then, He was a working actor for a long time. And it wasn't until Lost he became, like famous, where people go, "Oh my God, you're John Locke," And before that, he did smaller parts in lots of different TV shows and movies, but which is a shame because the guy's an exceptional actor. Money makes you look hotter. Does it? Does it really? I don't think it does. It's not the money. Can you tell me nothing? That wasn't very informative. The Stepfather. I've never seen that. This is life or death situation. Do you hear me? Not be pleased when they hear this. I'm gonna keep plugging away. I can see the headlines. Yeah, money is kind of can be hotness, but money is self-security, isn't it? So if you suddenly become very, very rich, you then probably carry yourself with a certain confidence and self-assuredness because you're comfortable in your own skin. You're like, well, I'm wealthy. I can take care of myself and my family for the rest of my life. And I think it's that's attractive. Not the money itself, although, you know, there are gold diggers. They are a thing. But I think that self-assuredness and confidence is what's attractive. I know people that have nothing, but they are ultimately massively self-confident and self-assured, and people find them attractive because of it. Even though, yeah, better teeth. Well, yeah, maybe. Angel Info. Hi all, welcome to the stream. Right, so we didn't pay him a penny and we still got the information. We just kept plugging away, which is what you should do in this quest. Well, don't pay out money. Loot, please. Good luck. Info Angel. I mean, John Locke is like a major character in the show. You don't know that at first, but then the more you learn about him, the more invested in the character you become with him, good or bad. But yeah, you know, in the final season, he's playing, well, 3 characters. He's playing he's playing the John Locke of old. He's playing, I guess, I don't want to do spoilers. That's what I mean. So he's playing someone else other than John Locke, and he's also playing John Locke. It's kind of weird, but he does it really well. If you haven't seen Lost, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I will say just fucking watch it. It's an amazingly good show. You know, that's all I got to say. I'm not going to spoil it. The joy is in learning the characters and stuff. So, you know, watch the show and do that. Don't listen to me talk about it or any of the characters in it, except to say the whole thing is amazing. Right, I gotta go back to Lindsay Wrist. I like the whole thing, yeah. Because you need all of it to tell the story. You can't tell the story without all of it, can you? You can't say who everyone is and why they're there and anything else without everything else. You know, you need, you know, maybe some of the episodes are a bit more plodding and whatnot, but I enjoy the episodes where, like, you got to think, like, yeah, but if I discuss it, it's spoilers. Is everyone okay with Lost spoilers? Otherwise, I can't talk about what I want to talk about. Right, okay, so at the beginning, we see John Locke wakes up at the crash, looks down and sees that their toes are moving. But we don't know why that's any kind of revelation, do we? We just assume he's just surprised he's alive and now he's up and about and yeah, he's some kind of ex-military badass or something. That's what we're thinking. Until we learn more about his character and then realise, oh no, when he got on that plane, he couldn't walk. But it's not until much later that we actually learn anything about him in that respect. Or where he comes from. Oh, this is the key. No, there's another bit we need to go to. Where the fluff is it? Oh no, that's later, isn't it? No, it's just him we need to find this time. And that's what is so fascinating about the character. He's such a broken personality. He's so, you know, he's been through the ringer. He's been abused and messed about and dealt a completely crap hand, but he's still willing to play it. He's a man of faith, if anything. And John is, ultimately, John is kind. You know? Even though at first you're like, oh my god, he's a psycho and all this. But it's like, no, John, he's comfortable with himself and where he is. That's why he's unnerving. Because they're in this terrible situation and yet he seems comfortable with it. But he's comfortable with it because it's a better situation than he was in. But you don't learn that until later on. Which is what makes the writing in the show so good. I absolutely love the show, as you may have picked up. I'm not sure we have done everything. I think, oh yeah, we have. We've done the, yeah. Sorry, your friend is dead, he said casually. Right, and we give him the book. Goodbye. I said sorry. I mean, we didn't make him dead. So where does it go from here? Ooh, I'm not sure now. I haven't got a follow-on mission. Do I talk to you again? There you go. What is it? Let me check out the locations he mentions. Yeah, there we go. Cheers, Dragon Angel. Cheers, good sir. There we are. Alien technology. Oh, right, yeah, find the parts. So that's what I was thinking of, because it makes you go to one place, but actually it's two different bits. Top half and the bottom half, and then we take them down to the guys in the middle, I think. Right, we want a bit from in here, I think. Still got 10 hours before riding. Well, you know, just be mindful. Okay, so there's the bottom half or whatever it is. Why have I got his notebook? I thought I handed this back. I need space. I need space. Oh, God. Yeah. I've got all the bags and trash. Yeah, see, the mission points you to go back, but actually you need another part. Never understood why that's never been fixed, but hey. Yeah, now we got both bits. Not that you'd know. Yeah, that was me at 11 o'clock last night going, well, I've still got 7 hours, you know. No, you haven't. By the time you settle down. Right, who am I talking to now? Talk to Dr. Hernandez. Introduce yourself. I saw that stream earlier today. Yeah, I went to bed and then I should have ended the stream about, or just not even done the stream. I don't know. You want the book as well? There you go. Yeah. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, that was from yesterday, and then like I finished the stream, made something to eat. By the time I went to bed, I was like, "Oh my god, it's nearly midnight! Oh no, I've got to be up in 5 hours. What am I doing?" And then when I woke up this morning, I was like, "You stupid! But why did you do this?" Yeah. You have to deal with people. Right, okay, setting the trap. Right, I know what that is. That's catching all the various mobs with cages. Now, I'm getting another beer, because I ain't getting up for work tomorrow. I have got nothing to worry about. Dark Angel. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, don't rob tomorrow's happiness for a bit of joy tonight. That is what I'm saying. If you want to see how dark my hair and beard used to be, I didn't actually wear a beard at that time. Just give me a second. I think I can find it. It's from a long time ago for some of you.
Do you constantly feel tired and worn out?
No, I do not. I eat well and exercise and get to bed on time. So this is the floods that happened when I was quite a bit younger. In a town I lived at, or our family had a business in. This is 1990, so I'm 21 when this happened. Seawall gave way, the water just came flooding in. So there's lots of footage of the town, people getting rescued and stuff like that. You know, just being bailed out of the town, etc. I mean, the audio is just wind, stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's about now-ish. Yeah, our family business is over there somewhere behind where you can't really see, but yeah, okay. Right there. In a second, yeah, so they had the TA, so, you know, like the, I think it's the same in America, you have the Territorial Army. Another beer. So they came in, because it's largely guess who? You ready?
Circuit's out.
On the back of the van. You want to see it again? Yeah, Nissan Capstar. Guess who it is? Yeah, yours truly. They cut me off here, actually. I said something else. Yeah, I'm shouting over gale force winds and you can still hear me. That's how you know it's me. So, yeah. Long time ago, everyone. But, yeah, there you go. Right. What are we doing? Setting the traps. Have we got enough traps? We've got 10 traps. And we need the... Which guys do we need? I forget now. It's the Elans, isn't it? It's not these. But the thing is, they've all got a similar mesh. There's one. Ian. That's one. Does that fit? What, 30 years ago? Yes, it feels like a long time ago. I remember being that young man on the back of that lorry, you know. Oh, God, there's other people doing it as well. Okay, I can't get that one. Assembler, no, don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Yeah, they all look... They've all got the same model and mesh, so it's hard to know. Only down here. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's go down here. I think we can find a few more. Maybe. Must feel like another life. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, but there's me on the back of the truck. The reason I'm dressed like that is the clothes I was wearing before it were soaking wet. So we all went to the local pub, and the local pub was like, oh, we got loads of lost and found. Let's get you something dry. And I was like, oh yeah, appreciate it. And that's what they gave me. Apart from, no, the trousers are mine, I think, but the purple jumper, that wasn't mine. I think I kept it and I wore it anyway, but, you know. Yeah, so that's my first TV appearance, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. You can I don't know how well you guys can tell it's me, but it's me. So, yeah. If you could live for 1,000 years like some of the races in Mass Effect, when would you be around 600 years old? I wonder, would it be look back when you were 60? Yeah, it must be strange, yeah. Because you do feel like a completely new person at that point, don't you? I am more than twice as old as I was when that was recorded by whatever news team it was. So yeah, I do feel quite different than I did then. I was far more likely to be cocky and laugh at things than I am now. I think I was less thoughtful than I am now, but it's life experience that teaches you these things, so... You know, I would speak out of turn without realising I was speaking out of turn. You know, that kind of thing. So I would upset people without knowing how or why I'd upset them, because I just didn't know as much as I do now. Would I rather be that person again if I could retain the knowledge I have? which ain't gonna happen. Maybe. But what of the family I've raised since? Yeah, so it's a weird one, yeah. Oh, if you could go back in time inside your own body from a younger age, I'd take better care of that body. Definitely. Do you want a cigarette? No. It's really, really bad for you. I'd just never take it up, you know. And so on and so forth, yeah. School would suck. No, school would be so cool. Imagine the crap you could give the teachers. They would just be like, wait, what? As you beat them in an argument with logic and common sense and... Yeah, but everyone around you would feel incredibly childish. Yeah, they would. And that's not their fault. They are childish. They are children. You're not. So, yeah, it'd be very odd. But some people, I think, are kind of... They have this expression, oh, you're an old soul, which has been levelled at me before now. Like, why aren't you doing what all your other 20-something friends are doing? And I was like, well, because it's bullshit, that's why, you know. I don't care about that. And they were like, yeah, but you're young. This is when you can get away with doing it and justify it. And I was like, yeah, actually, you know, you got a point. So there's that side of it as well. I don't know what that would actually be like. They must have made a movie like that, where you wake up in a younger body or a younger version of yourself. With the life knowledge that you have as an older person. Well, it wouldn't be any more intelligent. I would simply be more emotionally mature. That's the difference, isn't it? I'm no smarter now than I was then. I just know more now and have emotional maturity that I didn't have then. That's the difference. So I wouldn't be an exceptionally gifted child or, you know, youth or whatever, but I would be unnerving to older people because I would have the same emotional maturity that they've got. I would pick up on subtlety like they do that they wouldn't expect me to do, and they might perceive that as some sort of higher intelligence, but it's not. It's emotional intelligence. You could invest in crypto. Not a chance. Would I invest in Google, Apple, Microsoft? Oh, hell yeah. And then buy Funcom. Yeah, something like that, yeah. You're the wrong kind, even though you look identical. There's so many mobs that look the same but are not the right mob. Oh, you're the correct mob. Neither of you two are. Okay. We've got two more to find. Find Funcom and upgrade it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can change the circumstance of your history, even if that happened, can you? Because otherwise, you never become the person you were, or whatever. I don't know. There's some morality tale to it all. God knows. One more to find. Having all the keeper evades and blockers is so helpful when you're doing this. Pluto was demoted to... Yeah, it has to do with... I mean, people think, oh, what about Pluto? Yeah, Pluto's tiny. It's really, really small. It's nowhere near the size that it should be to be a planet. And then it doesn't fill a bunch of other criteria as well, so... If you get into the nitty gritty of it, there's a lot of reasons why Pluto was declared not a planet, and it's not just because they thought, no, we're going to change it just to upset you. It's like, no, there's legitimate scientific reasons why it's not a planet, because of how we define planets. It's smaller than many moons in our solar system. That's part of why, but there's more. There's another one. Right, last one. Okay, back to the scientists. I can't remember all the astrophysics reasons why Pluto is no longer classified as a planet, but it's to do with it's not nearly as big as you think, you know. If we do a quick Google, I'm sure it will explain it better. I've watched it before, but I don't remember, so give me a second. Why is Pluto no longer a planet? And there are some very good reasons. Never mind the AI, because that's bullshit. It's now classified dwarf planet because while it is large enough to become spherical, it is not big enough to exert its orbital dominance and clear the neighborhood surrounding its orbit. And more expanded, it's not cleared its neighbouring region of other objects. This means Pluto still has lots of asteroids and other space rocks along its flight path rather than having absorbed them over time. Yeah, so Pluto could get knocked out of orbit or become a much bigger mass or something else. Could Pluto be called a planet again? One of the requirements to officially be a planet, the one Pluto misses, is its ability to clear its orbit path of debris. Yeah, it's not big enough to stop other objects hitting it, knocking it out of its own orbit. It's just not big enough to do it. So Pluto could go spinning off out of the solar system in a week, and you know, unlikely, but it could happen. You are completely wrong. What? It's half the size of Mercury. Oh, is that what you're saying? Well, I don't know. How big is it, in fact? I'm reading Google. I'm not right or wrong. I'm reading Google. How big is Pluto? There we go. Pluto. How big is it? Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet. It's big enough to be a moon. Complex and mysterious world, mountains, valleys, craters. 1930. Was long considered our solar system's ninth planet, but after a discovery of similar worlds deeper in the... So there's other bodies in the solar system which are as big, but we don't call them planets. They had to go, okay, so what defines a planet? You know, so they had to come up with that. Pluto is only about 1,400 miles wide. It's tiny, guys. It's tiny. It's smaller than Mercury. It's definitely smaller than Mercury. Pluto is about half the width of the United States. It's about 3.6 billion miles away from the Sun. And its thin atmosphere is composed mostly of nitrogen. Pluto is orbited by 5 known moons, the largest of which is Charon. Charon is about half the size of Pluto itself, making it the largest satellite relative to the planet it orbits in our solar system. Yeah, it's just not a planet. It has nothing to do with getting knocked out of orbit. I'm saying it could happen. And then it is no longer in our solar system. That's what I was saying. I'm not wrong about that. Yeah, it's just not big enough. It's too small. Yeah. Nothing I said was wrong. I was extrapolating. Extrapolation is not incorrect. Saying something that small couldn't... we could get hooked by tomorrow. It could happen. Yes, it could. I grew up in a generation that thought it was going to happen any day now. It's a moon that identifies a planet. It's smaller than our moon. "1,400 miles across is not big. And like it says in the Kuiper Belt, there's objects bigger than that. Yeah, so it's not a planet. It's an object of interest, but it's not a planet. So we could lose Pluto next week. It could happen, you know. Could be destroyed by other bodies. It could be absorbed or pulled out of its orbit by other bodies. Yep. Eddie Snore? Yeah, we said all that. Well, that is not the well, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're an astrophysicist then. Said because it hasn't cleared its orbit. Yes, we said that. I extrapolated upon that and said, yeah, so it could be hit by a similar sized object and knocked out of orbit. And then where's Pluto then? That's what I said. But, I mean, if you heard something different, then okay. But that's not what I said. The abductee. Okay, what do we got now? Yeah, it's tiny, man. It's fucking tiny. Let's do... Okay. So... Pluto VR moon. I hate doing all because you get the AI and the AI is bunkers. Right, there's us, there's the moon, there's Pluto, and there's Pluto's moon. If that hits that, it could completely destabilize it. It might shatter it into thousands of pieces. If Earth is the same size as Pluto... No, it isn't. Oh, well, no point arguing. You won't change your mind. I'm not arguing. You're attempting to put words in my mouth, and I'm telling you that you're incorrect for doing it. It's not an argument. You are making the error of placing words into someone's mouth who is now refuting that they said those things and look foolish. That's not an argument. Well, yes, you are. That's exactly what you did. I read out the definition of why it's no longer a planet, and then you said, no, you're wrong. It has nothing to do with getting knocked out of orbit. I simply extrapolated. It was so small, it could easily be knocked out of orbit. Now you're saying, I was saying that the reason it got declassified was because of that. I did not say that. There's no argument to be had. Your assertion is wrong. It was an extrapolation. It is not, in fact, my given reason for why it was no longer a planet. I read out why it was no longer a planet, because it's not big enough and it hasn't cleared its orbit. That's what I said. You are now putting words into my mouth and telling me the words I said are wrong, even though that is incorrect in of itself, because that's not what I said. That's not an argument. You are not arguing with me. What you're doing is going, oh, well, your extrapolation is not the reason why this isn't a thing. I never said it was. That's why it's not an argument, because you're just talking bollocks, mate. So we agree it isn't a planet. I agree it isn't a planet because of how astrophysicists define a planet and the reasons they gave. Because it's too small and hasn't cleared its own orbit. That's why it's not a planet. Yes, that's what I said initially. Now, I don't know if you came in halfway through and only heard half of what I said, and that's why you have the impression you have of what I said and are arguing with it, which would be correct. But it began with, why isn't Pluto a planet? Google. Ignored the AI because that's just bollocks, and went to a reputable site with the reasons given by astrophysicists as to why it is no longer a planet. And I said, yeah, it's so small it could get knocked out of orbit, and then what is it? That's not the same thing as me saying, oh, it's not a planet because it could get knocked out of orbit. My extrapolation was not my reason. They're two different things. But it could happen. There's things in the Kuiper Belt which are bigger, literally the same size as that. And if people don't know, the Kuiper Belt is the body of asteroids between Earth and the outer solar system. You know, so yeah, maybe you did, but it's not an argument because I'm not making the case that it's anything different than what astrophysicists say. I am not an astrophysicist, but I do admire them and the work they do. But I listen to them. I used to watch the sky at night religiously. I used to have a telescope as a kid. You know, I've seen Saturn with my own eye, even though it was like a smudgy thing with a bit of a line. Because, well, number one, murky skies, and number two, not a very good telescope. But I was extrapolating, yeah, God, if it's that small, that could get knocked out of orbit, no problem. That's not the same as, you know, whatever. Yeah, we haven't completely mapped the Kuiper Belt either. That's a different thing again. We know a lot of what's in there, but all of it, no, we do not know what everything is in there. Some people postulate that the Kuiper Belt is in fact a much larger planet that was broken up from an early collision in the formation of the solar system, and it's possible. It's possible that the Kuiper Belt would have become a planet had it not been smashed into so many pieces, you know, and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I've never said it's not a planet because it could get knocked out of orbit. I said, oh, it's not a planet because it's too small to clear its own orbit because it doesn't have the gravitational force to do so, which is the actual reason why it's not a planet given by astrophysicists who kind of decide how the classification works. You just have to accept it. I'd like it to be a planet, but look at it. It's tiny. Look how tiny he is. Look at his little face. And I'm looking at it going, yes, there's stuff in our solar system that could easily knock that thing out of orbit. You look how remote it is, how weak the gravitational bonds are between it and the sun. That could so easily get knocked out of orbit. Yeah, I think maybe what happened there, and like that's why I say it's not an argument, because I agree with what you're saying, so we have nothing to argue about. I just simply was extrapolating. But yeah, I'm not, trying to direct, anything at you. That's not my style. But yeah, the Kuiper Belt is a prison built by Type 4 civilizations to give us an impression we're alone in the universe. Allegedly, it make a good movie. Yeah, it's not an argument, because I'm not trying to make an argument. I'm not saying it's been declassified because it could be knocked out of orbit. I'm not saying that. No, it's declassified because it's too small to clear its own orbit of everything else in that orbit, which is the exact same reason why the astrological community declassified it, because originally it was seen, but its size couldn't truly be perceived. So it must be a planet, So it was a planet for a long time, and so they went, okay, we have much better technology now. We can gauge how big it is. Oh, it's really, really small, actually, and there's lots of other shit flying around in that orbit. And, 100 years from now, it could vanish. Bing. That's what my extrapolation was. It's so small, it could collide with several of its neighbouring orbitees, so the other things it orbits with, that could destabilise its orbit, and flum, it's gone. That's all I said. Was trying to make the point of how small it actually is. Speaking in astrological terms. I mean, if you stub your toe on it, it's still going to hurt. It's pretty big, but it's smaller than the United States. It's, as planetoids, bigger term, go, it's small enough. It's heavy enough to have become spherical, which is why they thought it was a planet, because they couldn't gauge size and distance as well as we can now. So originally they probably thought, it's a lot bigger than we think it is. Maybe they thought it was the size of Mars or something, or whatever. But in actual fact, it's smaller than our moon and way more remote and hasn't cleared its orbit. So it's more like an orbiting asteroid that's a spheroid, Planet 9, formerly... Oh, don't get it. No, that's just science fiction no, that's a whole other topic. No, the Planet 9, it'll return and destroy us all. It's science fiction, mate. Science fiction. What's it called? Intero or something? Oh, fuck knows. It's a moon of the star. Yeah, it's not actually in orbit around any other planet, but if that thing got in range of Jupiter's gravity, it would just become a moon around Jupiter. That's what would happen. Assuming everything lines up. But yeah, it's small enough to be a moon of Jupiter, yeah. Oh, no. Planet X is absolutely science fiction. It's absolutely science fiction. There's another planet we haven't found yet. Dun, dun, dun. In black and white. Yeah. Planet X. It's a website, apparently. Oh, no. Oh, Google autocorrect. Right, Planet X. Planet X bikes. Yeah, I mean, people have cashed in on the popularity of the search term, but Planet X was a postulated hypothetical. There could be another planet that was knocked out of orbit and has some kind of wild, erratic orbit, and it's going to come back one day, Nibiru or something like that. It's going to destroy the Earth. It's going to... All of this came up in 2012. Believe it or not, it all came up again. Exoplanets are hard to detect the further away they are from the star. Well, yeah, because the further away from the star they are, the less likely you are to see them going past the star's light that we can see, and that's why they're hard to detect. It's not necessarily the size; it's the size and distance from. So if they were like as close as Mercury or something, we could spot them easier because they're dipping in front of it. So we detect them by the absence of light and the refraction of light through that planet's atmosphere, if it has one. But yeah, the whole Planet X is coming to get you. Yeah, no, that's all science fiction. There's no concrete evidence for that. Is it possible? Yeah, of course it is. All things are possible in the universe, but I think it's a little overstated, let's say. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Images. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, God, I remember this movie. Oh, that's gross. E.T. smell finger. Yeah. I like the E.T. movie. I did, because I was, you know, I was, you know, the older brother in that movie. That's kind of me. That's me in that era. So when did it was like 84, maybe? Is that right? Anyone check? Anyone Google that? When did E.T. come out? I think 84. Could have been 83. It was around the time of Return of the Jedi or something. Wasn't long after. I'm getting a beer, by the way. Oh, what's this? Oh my god, we're never getting anywhere. Not to harp on, but there is something unexplainable thus far about the orbital mechanics of our solar system. No. No, we do understand the orbital mechanics of our solar system. That it's coming to get you. Yeah, that's kind of what most of that is based in. So the articles always start with, there's so much we don't understand, and then refute the fact that scientists actually do understand all this stuff and have published peer-reviewed papers on it. And then they extrapolate like a science fiction writer and suck you in with a nice subplot and everything else. But yeah, you got to be able to spot that stuff for what it is. You know, it's B-movie crap. It really is. Now, scientists know a great deal about orbital mechanics. That's how we landed on the moon, how we sent probes out into the deeper solar system. I think the problem is people see representations of the solar system with the planets and the tiny distances that appear in these diagrams and the overinflated size of the planets in the diagrams and assume that's how the solar system looks, where in fact it's vastly different to that. But the people that actually deal with it and send satellites out and probes and yada yada yada, they do know that, you know. Yeah, the Planet 9 thing is just hokum. It honest to God, it's snake oil. It's hokum. So there's a couple of videos whereby you look at how big a planet actually is in relation to its distance from the sun and another planet. And every diagram of the solar system is not representative of it. It's like the Mercator projection that everyone grew up with on the classroom wall, where somehow Greenland is bigger than bloody Africa, or similar in size, where in fact they're nowhere near. All science is research. All science is best guess until proven otherwise. That's all science. Anyone that says there's such a thing as settled science is not being honest, because it isn't. Science is continually evolving and testing and pushing to find an ultimate truth that we may never actually find, but that isn't the point. The point is to keep pushing and discover more. So the true size, and I probably won't get a reliable link. Oh God, fuck off AI. Someone's made a few really good videos about it where they use, marbles. So they go, here's the sun, and the sun is like, in this video, is like the size of a good size pumpkin, okay? And then the Earth, in comparison, is a marble, about yay big, and it's like hundreds of yards away. And then the moon is, however many dozens of yards away from that, and like tiny. And then Mars is like 300 yards further away. So you couldn't even see the two of them with your own eyes if you were stood next to either or. And so on and so on. And then they extrapolate out to the outer planets, which are so vastly far away in comparison. It's kind of bonkers. Yeah. You want to... the NASA site is probably your best bet. Hypothetical planet... Yeah, hypothetical. First word. This word is the most important one. Notice it's planet X. It should be planet 1X, shouldn't it? Because Pluto's not a planet anymore. So this is an old theory, okay? I've read it. It's hokum. They're saying it is possible there's some other source that could be affecting the orbit of the planets. But a lot of our planets don't make sense. Okay? A lot of our planets don't make sense. We assume that they're all spinning the same way. They're not. We assume, like Mercury, one side of it is constantly facing the sun. That shouldn't be, but it is. So something happened in the makeup of the solar system that caused that to happen. Isn't it just dark matter? Dark matter is a misunderstood term, largely. They're saying, given our understanding of how the universe works, we don't have enough matter for it to work. Therefore, the only way this model works is if some of the matter is such that we can't detect it with the instruments we currently have. That's what dark matter means. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean it's magical. Doesn't mean, hocus pocus, Planet X. It just means, it seems to be following the thing. However, we can't detect what it is that's causing it to behave like the thing. Therefore, it's dark, like the Dark Ages. They're not dark because it was dark at the time and there was eternal night. No, there's just no archaeology available to dig out the ground because during the Dark Ages, people made stuff out of compostable materials like wood and whatnot. So it's very, very hard to dig it all out. Like the Romans, they built stuff out of stone and brick and slate and tiles and all of that. So it's really easy to find it. But the intervening time, the Dark Ages, is dark simply due to the lack of archaeology we can dig out the ground for it, because It's a stain in the ground if it's anything at all. It's really hard to find. Dark matter is another theory to fix the theory of gravity. Well, gravity is not really a theory, is it? It's a livable experience. Dark matter is saying there's forms of matter we're not yet able to detect. Yeah, we look at this. This is the unusual thing about a galaxy. So you imagine it works like soap suds going down a plug hole, right? So the outside goes slower, the inside goes faster. That's not what's happening. Everything's moving in unison in a galaxy. It's all spinning round at the same speed, and it shouldn't be so. But what we have discovered subsequently is in the centre of galaxies are massive, supermassive black holes that are holding the whole thing together, but we don't quite know why. And that's the interesting thing. So the science is discovering the why of it. So we're saying, well, there's some sort of thing going on that's keeping it all together. We think it could be some form of matter, but it's a matter that's dark to us because at this moment in time, we don't have the instruments to detect what that matter could be. Yeah, so there's some other thing happening that is undetectable to us. That's what it means. It means the theory says it should be there. Our instrumentation can't find it, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. It means our instrumentation cannot see it. That's why it's dark, inverted commas, matter. It's one of those terms that whoever came up with it probably regrets it to this day that they ever came up with the term. Because it sounds mysterious and magic, and that's why journalists went with it, you know. As for true size, I'll give you a sort of example. Right, everyone grew up with the Mercator projection in school, right? Save and exit, whatever. Right, okay. Where's it? That's over in Guyana for some reason. Right, there's Africa. Right? That's America, by the way. Have you always thought America was nearly the same size? No. Okay, let's do, what's it? Greenland, yeah. Right, so here's Greenland. Now, on the Mercator projector, it's massive, right? It's massive. Oh, it's nearly as big as Africa. Nope. Nowhere near that size. You know? So, I'm like, oh, you know, China and the Far East is so far away. There's Alaska. There you go, Russia. And there's an island in the middle there. It's a tiny space between the two, guys. It's a tiny space between the two. Britain is absolutely tiny. There you go. And United Kingdom. There's United Kingdom. Right, so on the map, oh, it's huge. It's like a province of Canada. Right, let's just move it. Oh, wait, no. It's like just about bigger than Florida if it's lucky. You know, it's tiny. Britain's tiny. Etc. The Mercator projection is the problem. People have this imprinted in their mind that this is how the size of the world. So let's look at Asia. Will it do it? I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Okay. Oh, Russia's enormous. It's a huge place. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, no. It could be Northern Africa or... Okay, it's a bit bigger than the United States and Brazil and places like that. But actually, nearly no one lives in half of it, you know. I live in Denmark. There's Denmark. It's a lovely looking place. Denmark. There you go. There's Denmark. So we zoom out. How big is Denmark compared to where I live? Oh, yeah, it's comparable. It's about the size of Wales. It's not that tiny. It's lovely and higgledy-piggledy and bits, and yeah, it's great. Nuts, right? But this is it. We grow up with this image on the chalkboard or a printed map on the wall, and we assume that it's correct, but it's absolutely not. Australia. Right. How big's Australia? Bigger than America or smaller? Guess what, guys? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Look how big Australia is. You all thought it was a little island in the States, right? Look at it. It's most of the map. It's like more than 2/3. It's like 3/4 of the States. So let's move on. Let's do. Is that there? America, right? So how big's America then? Oh, is it? Oh, what do you mean Armenia? No, America. Okay. Is it United States? There you go. United States. Right. What is that? Okay, let's delete a few of the. I don't know. Right, clear map. There we go. Right, United States. Why you no work? Oh my god. Okay, maybe start again. All right. Right, United States. Right, there's the United States. Oh, it's the biggest country in the world. Oh. Oh, no. Is it it's bigger than Russia? Not there, but that's not an accurate representation of Russia either. It's smaller than China. Alaska is still, like, grossly thinged. There you go, there's Alaska. So there's Australia and the United States. Yeah, so the whole lives we've grown up in these classrooms, right? With what's called the Mercator projection on the wall, and assumed, oh, that's an accurate representation of the world. How come I can't exit this? Come on. And that's our worldview is largely built on what the Mercator projection showed us on that map. But it's no way accurate to land size, you know? The Robinson projection, is that the orange peel one? Let's have a Google. Let's have a look. Oh, that's much more accurate, but it's still distorted. Look how tiny Africa is. It's the largest continent on Earth, you know. But yeah, so if you don't know, the Mercator projection, that world map in every classroom, is, okay, let's say we've got a globe of the Earth and it's a balloon and we stuff it inside a cylinder, you know, like the middle bit of your toilet roll. So we're going to stuff it in there and then blow until it fills it, and all the map of the world, that's freshly drawn in ink, is drawn on that balloon and now is spread out inside that tube. Then we cut the tube down the middle and we unroll it, and that's the map. It's massively distorted compared to the reality of it. I grew up with a globe, so when I was in class, I was looking, oh, yeah, well, it's a representation, but it's 2D and it's completely inaccurate. But I knew that there were people in the class that thought that was the size of countries in the world. And I was like, no, it's not. Do you not have a globe at home? You know, no, we got a satellite dish. Well, that's probably cooler, but it doesn't teach you much, you know. Yeah, why is it one way up or the other? Yeah, exactly. That's also strange. The reason the Mercator map is so prevalent is to do with his naval navigation. If you use the Mercator map, you will get to where you're going because of the way they did it. It's not racist. It's not trying to make one country look like the other. It's inaccurate. They knew it was inaccurate, but they could use it in a way that made navigation work. You know, that's why it exists, and that's why it's so pervasive and prevalent in classrooms around the world and books and whatever. Yeah, the oval one is better. The most accurate is probably the orange peel model, because you just can't put a sphere on a two-dimensional piece of paper because it doesn't work. I mean, who knew Australia was almost was very close to 3/4 of the size of America? I think most people think of America being massively bigger than Australia because that's what it looks like on that world map, but it's absolutely not. Yes, vast tracts of Australia are uninhabited and uninhabitable by Westerners, certainly. However, it's a massive landmass. You can also keep mapping more accurate shorelines forever. Yeah, its fractal nature of a shoreline means you can never stop mapping it, but it has an infinite coastline, depending on where the water stops. Yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, I think we've reached the point in the evening where we look for another stream to go raid. Yes, we do. Indeed. Right, okay, let's have a look. Alien Rumble. Has anyone seen this yet? Is it any good? I like the Alien franchise, but I don't know if it's any good. We've got Rubicon live feed, and that seems to be about it, actually. Oh, there's nobody else streaming out. Is it just me? Why is it always just me? Oh well. Is what it is. What have we got? Anybody know anybody? Oh, successfully lost doing Fallout 4.
We do what we're told.
I
Working
like
with the
her.
broker has been an amazing...
She's a nice lady, and if I was 21-year-old Callus, yeah, I'd be trying to get her number, I'm not going to lie. But I'm 55-year-old Callus, and I am... Hello, sweetheart. It's completely different. But yeah, she's lovely. I like her. There you go. Right, I'm going to go raid them. I think they're playing Fallout 4 Vanilla. I'll be back probably tomorrow, actually. But oh my god, no. Cancel. I forgot something, haven't I? Yes, it's a raid giveaway, isn't it? A Grace giveaway. Right. Giveaway draw. Oh my god. We did planets, continents, and so much other bullshit. I forgot. Right, so I'm sorry, Lost. I'm just going to minimise you. Giveaway draw. Right. Has everyone that wants to win an in-game Grace, have you now entered into the raffle? Have you entered? If you haven't, please do it now. Okay, I'll give you guys a minute. Because I suddenly remembered and sprang it on you. But yeah, we need to do it before we finish. Excuse me. Yeah, it got you. It got you there. Up and B. Anybody else? Here we go. We got 15 in total. Yeah, if you're a froob, you're unable to collect the reward, unfortunately, because you do need GMI access. But if you're a froob and you've got a paid sponsor that says, yeah, I'll do it, and transfer the credits to them, you can do that. But you will need currently 170 characters in order to transfer all the credits, which is a lot, really, but it's possible. But you would need a sponsor to be able to do it. Everybody else, yeah, you can use GMI and create buy orders and so on and so forth. But yeah, you're asking a sponsor to do a hell of a lot of legwork for you. Right, so what I'll do then is I'll go and get one more beer. And, well, I'll give you guys the time in between that to, you know, get your loot please in. Yeah, Nibiru was coming in, you know, Planet X. It was going to hit us in 2012. And people are going, oh, they know it's coming. They're just not telling us because we'll all panic and stop paying taxes. I was like, no, they're not telling you because it's not happening. You know, there's so much BS gone on about the possibility. Oh, my God. The more you get, if you Google it, do 2 Googles, click on the links on the first one that go, it's bollocks, and then click on the links that go, is coming, dun dun dun, and at the end of this search on the 2 windows you will be at a completely different answer. It's bonkers, which tells you it's bollocks. Yeah, the whole Planet X, Nibiru, blah blah blah. Earth was probably made from 2 smaller planets that collided and reformed as the Earth and the Moon. That much we think could be true. We don't know. We weren't there that many billion years ago, but we think pretty much that's what happened. However, the 9th planet, you know, swarming in like a, you know, something with a destination Earth is Quatermass 3 or something. You know, it's a movie script, guys. It's not reality. Despite the fact that a lot of engagement farming websites have figured out people are a bit naturally paranoid and want to believe something's going to happen, and they exploit that by publishing worse than GP chat garbage as articles about it, none of which are scientifically accredited to anyone. It's bonkers. The whole Planet X thing is just bullshit, basically. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, Jinx Phalanx is talking to me in, is that Danish or something? I'm going to Google Translate because we all know how trustworthy that is. Hang on. Okay. Oh, Danish. Although there was a good chance I knew you. What? That's a Dane if ever I saw one. Elevarden and God chance for Jeg Kante Dig. I probably massacred the pronunciation, but there we go. I tried. Yeah. Dark Angel is falling on their arse laughing at me. Yes, you did. Yeah, I thought I might have done. Let's just, hang on. No, oh no. Let's see how bad Google is. Oh, what? No, go back. Don't stay there. You stay there, and then Google Translate. All right, see what Google does.
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
Hang on, let me hear it again.
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
Elevator. No, wait.
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
Elevator. The A is an E. Then and good. What's the chance? How's that pronounced?
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
Chance for.
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
For Jankata Tara. How'd you get Tara out of dig?
Eller var der en god chance for jeg kendte dig?
Oh, dig is dida. Yeah, so anyway, I can't speak Danish to the surprise of anyone whatsoever. Anyway, guys, time for the draw. Good luck, everyone. Sundai 333 was drawn from the raid. Okay, are you still in the chat, Sundai? Let's have a look. Ooh, Sunday, yes, you are. You are in the chat. Speak up, please. Are they active in the chat, or are they just like AFK? Have they figured it out that they won? Excuse me. I don't know. They're not responding. Okay. We're gonna whisper. No, that's not working. We'll do it from here. What was their name? Sunday 33333. Okay. Sunday 333. There we go. Congrats, you won the grace. I'm hoping they can see this. They're not responding, but you know that doesn't mean much. I mean, they could have just go. Oh, I've really got to go for a poo, so I'm going to go for the poo now. So I'm on the loo, and this is a complicated poo, so I'm just going to sit on the loo and let it happen. You know, we don't know, guys. We don't know, and we shouldn't judge. So anyway. We're going to go raid successfully lost. There she is. Yep, she's the kind of woman that makes me wish I was younger. There you go. And single. And everything else. No, she's awesome. Right, we're going to go raid successfully lost. I'm probably one of the few people that watch her that aren't simping. I'm gonna. That's a horrible thing to say, but yeah, I'm kind of like, I think she's actually really good, objectively, and is in no way in my scope because number one, I'm married and that's the end of it. There's no one else. Game over. And number two, I'm probably old enough to be a dad. Or, you know, theoretically. I don't know. I don't actually know how old she is, but I do think she's awesome. Right, so we're going to go raid her anyway. And I love you all. Maybe see you tomorrow. I might do another one tomorrow. We'll try and finish off Arid Rift or some such sort of thing. But until then, love you all. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the long-standing subs. Much appreciated. Thank you for the new follows. And until then, bye for now.
Who won't shut up about slavery or something? I don't know. He hates me now. Oh dear. Gallus! Carries flesh and blood. Oh, okay. Hi, Planet. Yeah. Hi, Cal.